Chapter 9. Description of the Eightfold Prakriti. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Shiva said, as a result of the powers of boons granted by Ganesha acquired knowledge. Thus empowered, he decided to create the universe. The embodied forms of Vedas were born from his exhalation. They were illustrious and personified gurus, imparting all the knowledge to virtuous ones. Thereafter, Ganesha created a universe called Sushupti, deep sleep, with Mahat and the other tattvas and principles, bhutas, in equal parts. Since his conduct is blissful, Ananda, his name is Pradhana. Since he is the cause of duality, he is also called Karanakar. Maya is the cause of tamas. Hence, Pradhana became endowed with tamasic gunas. Since he was in equilibrium, Pradhana became the creator of moha, infatuations. Since he was in Jada state, Jada, inert, he never possessed the knowledge of what can or cannot be done. So he performed extremely intense penance for 1,000 divine years. Ganesha, who loves his devotees, granted his darshana. The embodiment of Karana, causal aspect, extolled the acclaimed Lord and performed his puja. The Lord was pleased and granted him powers of yoga. Thereafter, Vedas also observed austere penance. Vigna Vinayaka, Vignesha, destroyer of obstacles, manifested before them. The Vedas extolled the Lord with the various verses of the Sukta, Vedic hymn from the Vedas. Rig Veda extolled the Lord with the Brahmanaspati Sukta. Yajurveda extolled the Lord by singing the Ganesha Shanti Sukta. Samaveda extolled the Lord with Nama Santa Karta Stotra. Atharva Veda lauded him with the composition of Atharva Shirsha Sukta. In this manner, Lord was lauded with various hymns. Thereafter, they performed his puja with the Moola mantras, root mantras. Vignaharta was pleased. He granted a boon to the Vedas. You will be the Guru, preceptor of all. He granted that the Vedas will be acknowledged and venerated by all. They were accepted as the preceptors of all, along with their angas and the upangas, divisions and subdivisions. They dictated the rules of conduct. Parvati asked Shankara, O Swami, Pradhana was endowed with tamas gunas and was of the same form. What did he do after he received boons from Ganesha? Please tell me. When the calm and composed Maheshwara was questioned by his beloved Parvati, he was thrilled. He smiled and replied, O dear one, I shall describe the divine opulence of Ganesha to enhance the love one feels for him. O Parvati, you are indeed blessed. By the grace of Ganesha, Pradhana created a subtle Sukshma Tattva within himself named Hiranyagarbha, who was Sattvika, goodness in nature and in the form of Swapna, dream. Hiranyagarbha was enveloped by Mahat and other tattvas and Sukshma Bhuta, subtle elements. He was the origin of realization of all dualities. It was floating in space. He too was devoid of knowledge, so he performed austere penance. The pleased Ganesha granted a boon fulfilling his desires. By the powers of the boon, the Lord Hiranyagarbha, the bearer of Swapna and Maya, acquired various capabilities. Ganesha created a gross form, Sthula Swarupa, named Rajas, passion. It was made entirely from the gross elements, Sthula Tattvas, and was capable of enjoyments in the Jagrat state, that's the awakened state. He too was ignorant, so he performed intense penance. The compassionate Lord Ganesha was pleased by the penance. He manifested before the Jagrat Tattva, awakened state, composed of Anna, that is Annamaya Kosha. Anna is food. He extolled the Lord and performed his puja. The pleased Lord granted him a boon. Blessed by the boon and endowed with various capabilities, that Annamaya Ishvara created many. Millions of different eggs in the Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti states, awakened, dream and deep sleep states, were created from the root of the hair of Ganesha and scattered everywhere. These eggs were a part of Ganesha and he was the bearer of the same. The undifferentiated aspect of both became Prakriti, but she was in the form of Bindu. She appeared to represent the Bindu form of Brahma. The all-illuminating Akasha Brahma ether was born from Guneshwara. In the Jagrat state, its eternal and primal association was with Shabda, sound. Vayu, air, was born from Akasha. Its primary association was with touch, Sparsha. Tanmatra was born from Vayu, subtle elements that are the objects of the five senses, was form, Rupa, and when it was agitated, luminous Teja was born. Anything which emanates light is Tejas, also referred to as Agni. When Teja was agitated, Jala, water, which is associated with the primary quality of taste, Rasa, was born. According to the theory of evolution, planet Earth was a giant ball of molten rock. But slowly over the years, the Earth started to cool down. Some rocks full of ice and gas hit and melted to make the sea. When water was agitated, Prithvi, the earth, was born, whose primary association is with the quality of smell, Gandha. The duty of earth is to bear. A fifth of a part of the four Mahabhutas entered Prithvi, and by the process of Panchikarana, Prithvi became associated with all five Mahabhutas. By the same process, three other Mahabhutas became associated with Jala, water. So, water was born and contained four qualities: Rasa, Guna, inherent to Jala, plus Shabda, Sparsha and Rupa. Similarly, Teja contained two more qualities, Bhutas, and thus Teja was associated with the three attributes Shabda, Sparsha and Rupa. Teja is associated with vision. One can see because of light. Similarly, Vayu contained two attributes as Akasha entered it, Shabda and Sparsha, by the process of Panchikarana. Akasha was associated with only one attribute and was addressed as Brahma. In this manner, the five Mahabhutas were born in three states. The magnificent Prakriti was covered in sheaths, Kosha, which were of 8 types: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, buddhi, mahat and ahankara. When the reflection of Ganesha fell on koshas of Prakriti, he became associated with koshas. As a result, eightfold Prakriti acquired different unique prowess. O Parvati, due to the prowess attained, Prakriti, by its inherent nature, formed an egg, enveloped in 8 coverings, koshas. From the egg, Virata Purusha was born. Earth had an expanse of 50 crore. The expanse of Jala, waters, was 10 times that of the earth. The expanse of light, Teja, was 10 times that of Jala. The expanse of Vayu was 10 times that of Jala. And the expanse of Akasha was 10 times that of Vayu. It is said that Abhimana, Ahankara, had an expanse 10 times that of Akasha in the Jagrat state, and Swapna, internal awareness, was 10 times more extensive. This has been referred to as Mahat Tattva by the Munis. Maya in the Sushupta state had an expanse 10 times that of Mahat Tattva, Swapna. Ganesha was the 4th state beyond Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti states, and was limitless and has no boundaries. Prithvi in the external covering of Virata. Prithvi is encompassed by water. Teja encompasses water. The fire element Teja is encompassed by Vayu. The air Vayu is encompassed by Akasha, ether. O Devi, Akasha is encompassed from all sides by Ahankara. The Rajas Ahankara is encompassed by Mahat Tattva, and the Mahat Tattva in the form of Swapna is encompassed by Maya. The learned ones must comprehend that Maya is the ultimate and most supreme covering. In this manner, I have described the egg having 8 layers. O beloved one, in this manner, infinite eggs were created in the middle, above, and below. Ganesha was the bearer of them all. Thus ends the 9th chapter titled Description of Prakriti of the first Khanda of the Srimad Mudgal Mahapuran, describing the legends of Pakratunda, dedicated to Sri Gajanana. End of chapter 9.